So last Sunday, my family decided to do something crazy and actually see each other in person for brunch. Nothing fancy, just pancakes, eggs, and the usual parade of carbs and cholesterol. My cousin Brian showed up wearing a bathrobe and a Burger King crown, which, in our family, is just a sign that someone needs more sleep. We all laughed it off and started piling food onto our plates, but Brian insisted on being addressed as Your Royal Syrupness. Mildly annoying, but honestly, this is pretty tame for Brian. Things started to get weird when Brian tapped a serving spoon on his mimosa glass and announced the first order of business, the knighting of the waffles. He made my dad hold up a half-finished Eggo while he solemnly tapped it with a butter knife, reciting something about defending the realm against sogginess. Then he tried to knight the maple syrup, but it just sort of rolled off the plate and onto the tablecloth, which he declared a tragic loss in the battle of the breakfast table. By the time he started exiling the bacon strips, one by one, flinging them dramatically onto the kitchen floor while shouting "Begone, traitorous swine." My aunt was Googling therapists, and my grandmother was quietly pocketing sausages, like she was smuggling contraband out of North Korea. My sister tried to reason with him, but Brian insisted that the royal decree of cholesterol control could not be revoked, and any attempts to reinstate the bacon would be considered an act of brunch treason. At the end, after the orange juice had been spilled in what Brian called the Siege of Tropicana, my mom finally put her foot down and asked if he was done. Brian stood, brushed the crumbs off his robe, and announced, "Henceforth, I shall be abdicating the throne of brunch, for ruling over this family is just too much expectation." And that's how my cousin became the first monarch to be overthrown by a mutiny of breakfast foods. He really got served.